not recorded well, or somehow there were certain things left out, or certain things were changed. Maybe that can be the case. So if you read these things, you see it clearly written there to back what I'm saying to you and anybody out there. But the idea is that I can stand the fake of things, and I believe that the imitation of things might be something which has to be put to an end. It shouldn't be encouraged, because looking at it realistically, if you claim to have a belief or faith in God or believe in God, and you are not seeking God, or you discover something which is not right in the Bible. Let's say I point out a few things that you came across the video and you saw it in the Bible, and you're a Christian. You rush to the head of a certain institution and then you present it and say, okay, maybe you end up in the hands of the Pope and it's okay. Then the new version, we have to change that thing. I think it's not right. We have to do a research and find out maybe we didn't do right, or find a reason why it came out that way. It's good. They can find whatever reason, but they have to be very honest and truthful. But I know they want to be, because most of the time people are protecting things, whether it being true lies or not. But this is not something that we protect through lies. We all have a responsibility to discover what the Spirit is about, to discover what the Spirit is trying to do. The Spirit says that man is not an enemy. It's not the enemy. At some point, the Spirit says man is the enemy. At the Bible, at the end of it, it says 666, the devil is going to be a man. But why should he tell you from the very beginning of Genesis and all through the Bible, even through the New Testament, that the man is being influenced in his sinful and wicked ways through spirit, and the spirit is the embodiment of sin, and yet the spirit is not going to be the one that is going to come out, but it is a man. So that whoever the man is going to be, that man is going to be just the presentation or the shadow of the true spirit that is within him, is the true devil. And the spirit had to be stopped by God. I'm sure God knows where the spirits are. He could just, because when Jesus came into life, his life history tells us that his presence brought deliverance unto people. The spirits flee away. One time, even Muslims don't eat pig. I think it suggested that the pigs they cast demons out of man, and he entered into the pigs and they don't eat it. I've even debated it with a group of claimed Christianity group, which also followed not to eat pigs because they think it's a defiled and it's evil possessed animal. And I challenged them with Timothy, the writings of Timothy, which suggests that all things are clean, and I think the book of Acts also, which tells when Peter somehow let down what do you call it? Is it not the book of Acts? I think one of the books about the disciples telling his story of when he had a vision. Peter had a vision where it was let down of different kinds of animals, and he was told by the voice saying, "Kill and eat." And he denied, he didn't know. He said he can't because they are unclean animals. We'll talk about what unclean animals mean. And unclean animals in the sense that the Jewish people have some unclean food that their God told them not to eat, or Jehovah told them not to eat. So he says he won't eat that, and the Spirit said no, because Jesus Christ has come and gone and died and resurrected, all things are clean. So you can eat anything as long as you receive it in the name of Jesus Christ. It's sanctified. So in that sense, I took that mantle up and I challenged a whole church, or it wasn't a big church, it's a normal church, a small 500-acre room church, that kind of 500 yards or something church. And here they are, the people split, people became awakened all of a sudden with, why didn't we know this all this time? Because they were calling the name of Jesus, and they were seeing visions, and they were doing all these things. Anytime I visit there, I think I went there three times or so. And I said, no, something is not right here. You guys are calling Jesus, you're believing that, you have visions and all that. And it is written here in Timothy that all things are clean. Receive it in this same name you are calling his name, and things are clean for you to eat. And you say you don't eat pig. If you take a pig and you cast it and you say sort of in the name of Jesus it's clean, you think that it will not be clean? But that was done by me, and I had my consequences. I had my experiences. I probably became paralyzed after that, a few weeks after that. And I had to be put to hospital with drips on me till I came back on my normal, conscious state with my full legs to walk, and even I struggled. And it was outside my country, somewhere in Liberia, and I had to use a ship. There was a war time. There was quite a civil war going on, and I had to travel from there to using the ship. There's an ECOWAS ship that's like a multinational force ship. There's some African countries, and to back to Ghana, which took 3 days, and I have to fast that time because I believe in fasting a lot at that time. And I'm glad that fasting has not too much fasting, and a little bit of fasting has not ended me up having some sort of ulcer and all that, because you see, when your mind is in tune to accept certain things, that's how you go about it. But graciously, I'm not much into it anymore. I'm more enlightened into this because I didn't stop the journey of looking into it and approaching it in a reasonable way and having an open-minded approach. That's what I did, and I'm glad I did that, because that was the only option I thought I was going to choose to be somebody in life. And by continuing it, I came to realize that no, it's the wrong thing. I should have rather focused on my talents of what I had and become somebody. But the years are long gone, and I've been trying to still get back and do something, but it's not easy. The memories, the experience it 8 years ago has actually that slowed so many things now. I'm not as quick to think as I used to. So many things, you may look at the person there. My clear-mindedness is based on more of the last bit of me to be able to express the pain and the frustration I've been through. But when that is done and there's some consolation, or let's say reconciliation, or whatever it is, and it's like a dues has been paid, not like I'm looking for some dues to be paid, but I mean, if all is correct and my heart is satisfied, my soul is satisfied, that things has really been spelled out there, and somehow I've made my point, maybe that will make me relax. So, but I don't even think relaxing. It's like you live every day on the edge. You don't know when you fall down, and that's it. And your life is gone. And if you're not associated with your female partner, where you can make life with suggest things, if that happens, good. If not, I mean, that's what happens with everybody. Even if you have not gone through my experience, if you have a partner, you move your life with her, you share, you sort of share ideas. You might have your individual opinions, she might have hers. Sometimes it works out in such a marvelous way that the two of you sort of agree, or the female decide to stick to you more as a man and gives you all the respect and sort of embrace your ideas and backs you all the way through. If you're lucky for that, that's a different thing. That means you've got somebody who really matches up with you, somebody who really loves you and want to be there with you. But if you don't get that, you sort of end up with where you have to be individuals but yet be together. That's also, anything is acceptable. It's not your choice to know who and what, because everybody should have his free right to demonstrate his will as he so pleases, as she so pleases, or as he so pleases. That's what I believe in. I believe in the open relationship and open approach to life, and then that's how it is. I don't follow through with most of the things that we've read here because of the things I keep pointing out to you, and I think I have a very good reason of doing that. And I know that I've got a peace in myself, even though I get my everyday, bad thought, but it's all as a result of experiences that I went through. It wasn't so before, and I certainly know that it wouldn't have been so if things had gone smoothly without all those experiences I went through. It would have probably been even better. So as I said, I've discovered things. Basically, this is how these things, if these things are resolved, religious, cultural things are resolved in your life, it's a strong way of heading towards what I call peace. A complete total peace, and what the salvation that is promised in the religion and the culture is all about. This is the true way that I think one can achieve peace. because what is presented